If A is 0 and B is 1, so in AND operation, the result will be 0, and in one operation, there is a 1. Okay. Answer other side of this topic here. Design of ALU. Now, design of arithmetic and logic unit. So, you know what is ALU? Okay, inside a computer, there is an arithmetic logic unit, you know. Okay, so which is capable of performing logic operations such as AND, OR, XOR, invert, etc. In addition to the arithmetic operation, addition, subtraction, etc. The control unit supplies the data required by the ALU from memory or from input devices and directs the ALU to perform a specific operation based on the instruction fetched from the memory. So an arithmetic logic unit is a major component of the central processing unit. Okay, so that perform all these operations. It does all processes related to arithmetic and logic operations that need to be done on instruction word. Different operations as carried out by ALU can be categorized as follow. Logical operation, you know, and or not or XOR operation, etc. And bit shift operations. This perform to shifting the position of the bits by a certain number of places, either towards the right or left, which is considered multiplications or division operations, and arithmetic operations. This refers to a bit addition and subtraction. And although multiplication and division are sometimes used, so these operations are more expensive to make, and multiplication and subtraction can also be done by repetitive additions and subtraction respectively. So we have already discussed here, this is the input, and here output, and there is a status of output status, and here a code or instructions. Okay. A simple block diagram of a 4-bit ALU for operation and or XOR or add. You show here. So there is a 4 into 1, means there is a 4 input and 1 output. Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. So you can see here, there is a 4 input and 1 output. Okay. So this diagram show here a logic circuit diagram. Okay. A logic circuit diagram. The circuit uses here a 4 into 1 multiplexer. Okay, so you know, there is a many input or one produce one output to perform 4 different logic operation on 2 input variable A, I and B, I. S, I, yes, A, I and B, I. Okay, so these are uh, input variables. So AI and SI, sorry, the AI and BI here, input variables. Okay. The operation to be performed is selected using the selection input S0 and S1 here. So these are selection input. Is it clear? Input and output here. So two input data, AI, two input, two data input, that is AI and BI, and select line S1 and S0 here. Okay. Two here input, two data inputs here, and two select lines. Okay. And one output E, one output E here. Okay. So the 4 into 1 multiplexer has 4 data input, means 2 data input hai or 2 select lines hai. Okay. 4 data, no, there is a 4 data inputs, D0, D0, D1 and D2 and D3. Okay. And one output EI. Okay. So here D0 AND gate, in AND gate, D0 here with the AND gate, OR gate, D1 with OR, XOR, or invert. Is it clear? So AND gate में multiplication operation perform करता है. So AND gate AI into here AI into BI, or AI plus BI XOR here AI XOR operation symbol and BI, and in invert operation there is a AI complement. Is it clear? So each of the 4 input to the multiplex level 0, 1, 2, 3 comes from a different logic operations on AI and BI input. Is it clear? So operation performed here and or exclusive or complement. Okay. So there is a selected line, the function table here. Selected line, that is 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0 input, okay, and 1, 1. So if here output will be produced from A, B, and operations A with these symbols, OR operation, and with these symbols XOR operation, and with this complement bar, complement, that is complement, okay, and symbols used for AND, that is this symbol used for AND, or X for XOR, or for complement, that is bar symbol. Okay. So select the input S1 and S0 determines which logic gate output is passed to the multiplexer output. Okay. So the multiplexer act as a universal MUX, act as a universal logic function selector, and since by changing S1, S0 it can output different Boolean operations AI and BI. Is it clear? Si and S0 act as a control input, means desire, reflecting the desire a logical function, and here AI and BI is here are data inputs, and EI is the final logic output of the operation. Okay. Now we have our next topic is parallel processing. Wait. Is it clear to everyone? Okay. Introduction to parallel processing. So an overview of parallel processing, parallelism in a uniprocessor system, organization of multiplexer, and line classification, system topologies, MIMD system architectures we are now going to cover. Okay, so what is parallel processing? So parallel processing is a computational technique, okay, in which multiple processors perform different parts of a task simultaneously. Okay, so increase speed and efficiency of computation. So it divide a large problem into smaller. Okay, it divide large problem into smaller. Okay. Is it clear? It is a computational technique in which multiple processors perform different parts of a task simultaneously to increase speed and efficiency of computation. Okay, और ये आपकी जो बहुत बड़े बड़े ऑपरेशंस हैं, प्रॉब्लम्स हैं, इनको स्मॉल सब पार्ट्स में डिवाइड करके सॉल्व concurrently, okay, instead of sequentially. Okay, so in parallel processing several instructions are executed at the same time. एक साथ आप बहुत सारी multiple executions को parallelly execute कर सकते हैं by multiple processing units. Okay, so instead of one processor completing 100 tasks one after another, okay, in a sequential manner, okay, so 10 processor can work in parallel, each handling 10 tasks. Okay, so completing all 100 tasks faster. Is it clear? So the goal of the parallel processing, the goal is to reduce the wall clock time or the amount of the real life that you need to wait for a problem to be solved, because पैरेलल प्रोसेसर आपकी बहुत सारी मल्टीपल टास्क को एक साथ परफॉर्म कर सकता है एज कंपेयर टू one processor. So another goal is to solve bigger problem that might not fit in the limited memory or a single CPU. So it will divide the larger problem into parts. And after that, parallelism in uniprocessor system. It is possible to achieve parallelism with uniprocessor system, and some examples are the instruction pipeline, arithmetic pipeline, and input output processor. Okay. Note that a system that performs different operation on the same instruction is not considered parallel. Only if the system processes two different instructions simultaneously it can be considered parallel. Two different system जो आपकी इंस्ट्रक्शंस है उनको एक साथ अगर वो प्रोसेस करा तो इट कैन बी कंसीडर्ड एज पैरेलल. ओके. And only if the system, is it clear? So even a uniprocessor means single CPU. Uniprocessor means single CPU. System can perform parallel operation by overlapping different stages of instruction execution. So this is achieved using pipeline or concurrent processing with the CPU. Okay. So these are instruction pipeline, arithmetic pipeline, or input output processor. Instruction pipeline, arithmetic pipeline, or input output processor. Okay. Is it clear? Means even a uniprocessor system can perform parallel operation by overlapping different stages of instruction execution. This is achieved using pipelining or concurrent processing with the CPU. So in instruction pipeline, different stages of multiple instruction are processed at the सेम टाइम. एक इंस्ट्रक्शन पाइपलाइन में एक साथ आप बहुत सारे इंस्ट्रक्शंस को पैरेलली एग्जीक्यूट कर सकते हैं. ओके. So while one instruction is being decoded, another is being fetched. Okay. An arithmetic pipeline, complex arithmetic operations like multiplication, floating point calculations are divided into sub operations executed in parallel stage. Or in input output processor, input output process operations can occur simultaneously while the CPU execute instructions, so giving an impression of parallel work. In parallelism in a uniprocessor system. It is possible to wait. Parallelism in a uniprocessor system. So reconfigurable arithmetic pipeline is an example of parallelism in a uniprocessor system. Each stage of reconfigurable arithmetic pipeline Arithmetic pipelines has a multiplexers at its input, and the multiplexer may pass input data or the data output from other stages to the stage input. The control unit of the CPU sets the select signals of the multiplexers to control the flow of the data, thus configure the pipeline. Okay, so what is this? Here, parallelism in a uniprocessor system, a um, specific form of a parallelism in a uniprocessor system called reconfigurable arithmetic pipeline. Is it clear? Parallelism in a uniprocessor system, there is a specific form called reconfigure arithmetic pipeline. Is it clear? So a reconfigurable arithmetic pipeline is a एक technique है that allow parallel execution of arithmetic operation. Okay, within a single processor by dividing the computation into multiple stages. Okay, and each stage works simultaneously on different part of data, much like an assembly line. Is it clear? ये एक सिंगल सिस्टम पर आपका सिंगल सीपीयू पर वर्क करेगा और यहाँ पर जो डेटा है उसको पैरेलली एग्जीक्यूट will be execute parallelly and divided the computation into multiple stage. Okay, and divide the computation into multiple stage. Okay, और जो each state work simultaneously on different parts of data. Okay, different parts of data. Is it clear? We can reconfigure arithmetic pipeline. That is a technique, okay, that allow parallel execution of arithmetic operation within a single processor by dividing the computation into a multiple stage, and each stage works simultaneously on different part of data. Okay. So here a multiplexer. Okay, so each stage of the pipeline include a multiplexer here. A multiplexer may be passed input data or the data input from the other stages to the stage input. So the multiplexer here, multiplexer, the, each stage of this pipeline include a multiplexer and at its input. ओके, अब ये मल्टीप्लेक्सर को इंक्लूड करेगा जो कि इनपुट है, इनपुट में मल्टीप्लेक्सर्स को इंक्लूड कर लेगा. ओके, and after that multiplexer decide which data enters that stage, either fresh input data or data output from the another stage. So multiplexers will be decide everything here, means आपको which data which enters that decide which data enters that stage. Okay, either fresh data or data output from the other stage. And the control unit of the CPU sets the selecting signal of the multiplexer to control the flow of data, thus configuring the pipeline. And vector arithmetic unit. A vector arithmetic unit contains multiple function units that perform addition, subtraction, and other functions. And the control unit routes input value to the different functions unit to allow the CPU to execute multiple instructions simultaneously. For the operations such as B plus C load to A and D minus F load to D, the CPU would route B and C to an adder and then route E and F to a subtractor for a simultaneous executions. And next one is Klein classifications. Organization of multiprocessor system. Organization of a multiprocessor system. Klein classification. So, Klein classification was proposed by researcher Michael J. Klein in 1966. So, it is the most commonly accepted taxonomy of computer organization, and this is in this classification, computer are classified by whether it processes a single instruction at a time or multiple instructions simultaneously, and whether it operate on one or multiple data sets. Okay, so what is the purpose of a Klein classification? ये आपके एक सिंगल इंस्ट्रक्शन को एग्जीक्यूट कर सकता है और मल्टीपल इंस्ट्रक्शन को एक साथ एग्जीक्यूट कर सकता है एंड वेदर इट ऑपरेट ऑन वन और मोर डेटा सेट्स. Organization of multiprocessor system using Klein classification. Okay, you know. It classifies system based on how they handle instruction and data during execution. Okay, so here Klein classified computer into category based categories based on two key dimensions. There is the instruction stream and data stream. Okay, instruction stream means wait, instruction stream and data stream. Okay, so instruction stream means how many instruction sequences are executed at once. How instruction sequence are executed at once. Okay, and next one is data stream. How many data sequences are processed at once. How data sequences are processed at once. Okay. So the classification depend on whether the system executes single or multiple instruction and single or multiple data set simultaneously. Okay. So there is a 4 category of Klein classification. 4 categories of Klein classification. Okay. First one is SISD. First one SISD. So SISD full form single instruction, single data. SISD mechanism execute a single instruction on individual data values using a single processing. Is it clear? Single instruction on individual data values using a single processor based on traditional von Neumann uniprocessor architecture. Instructions are executed sequentially or serially, one step after the another, next to next. Okay, until most recently, most computers are SISD type. Okay. So in SIST, which clear single instruction, single data. This is the Klein first category of a Klein classification. Okay. So a single processor execute one instruction on one data set at a time. Okay. Here single processor execute processor execute single instruction on single single data at a time. Single instruction on single data on a single. Listen once again. A single processor, only one processor, single processor execute one instruction, single instruction on one data set at a time. So this is sequentially processing, no parallelism here. Okay, this is sequentially. There is no parallelism. Is it clear?
पापा मेरे घर जा रहे
And the SISD, okay, single instruction, single data. So there is example here, von Neumann architecture computer and simple microprocessor. Other example है इसका. So first example, this is the example, and second example, that is 8085 microprocessor. 8085 microprocessor is the other examples of SISD. तो एक सिंगल प्रोसेसर एक सिंगल इंस्ट्रक्शंस को ऑन सिंगल डेटा सेट पर एक टाइम पर एग्जीक्यूट करता है और इसका जो एग्जांपल है दैट इज द वोन न्यूमन यूनिक प्रोसेसर okay and 808 multiprocessor. Okay, thank you class. We will further discuss this topic in next lecture. Okay, and wait for attendance. Okay, attendance is done. This is your 7th lecture. Okay, thank you class.